If your ex broke up with you and said, I can't give you what you need right now, watch this video. So if one of the reasons your ex gave for the breakup was, I can't give you what you need right now, and maybe they cited like bad mental health, and they even said that they need to work on themselves. These are all indications that really of a couple things. Number one, they have an avoidant attachment style. They are really good at stuffing their feelings down. They don't really communicate within the relationship. They don't tell you what they want, what they need. And a lot of stuff gets swept under the rug, and ultimately it overwhelms them. After they haven't communicated about all these things, it catches up with them. And then, of course, they want to break up later. Now, the second thing that it means is that you're doing too much in the relationship. And if they're an avoidant, I'm just assuming they are, maybe they're not. But if they're an avoidant, it's likely that you were attracted to them because you have an anxious attachment style, which means you're doing too much in the relationship. You message first. You always go to them to get together. You always make all the plans. You do all the heavy lifting in the relationship because you're anxious about losing them. And especially because they don't communicate, it actually creates even more anxious behavior in you, which ultimately triggers them to want to run away even more. And even if you have a secure attachment style and your ex is an avoidant, it's likely that eventually you'll exhibit some anxious behaviors because their lack of communication will start to create some anxiety in you as someone who's used to having a securely attached relationship. But let's disregard all these psychological labels for a second. At the end of the day, your ex kind of pulled away and they weren't really putting as much effort into the relationship. And you were putting in too much effort into the relationship. And lo and behold, when they move away from you, they say, hey, I can't give you what you need right now. And if you read between the lines, what that really means is that, hey, I feel like texting you is a burden. We do it way too much. It's becoming routine. I can't even imagine thinking about you or doing something for you because by the time I even start to do that, you've already done 2 or 3 things for me. And it feels out of whack. It doesn't feel right. Like imagine a girl that gets bought flowers and chocolates on the first date. It feels weird because that guy is doing too much. And it's the same thing in a relationship that ends like this. But there is hope for anxious avoidant relationships. Each party has to do their own work. You can get into couples counseling and work it out. But you have to re-attract them first before you can even get into the solutions. Now, if you want to tell me about your unique situation and get some advice on what to do next, click into my profile, click this link down here, and get in touch with me, and I'll help you re-attract your ex.